you talking about?
Come on. Aren't you a good citizen?
What do you mean?
Someone skipped cardio day and talk about having a case of the Mondays. That's like a car mechanic saying, change your own oil, and then charging you for it. Get out of here. Do your job. Welcome back. Beautiful and amazing human beings. My name is Luke Radowski here of WeAreChange.org, and there's a lot of absolutely wild and crazy news to get into today, as of course the situation is not all right and becoming more wild, especially when it comes to this upcoming presidential election, as internationally there's a lot of theories and a lot of major developing news that will change the face of international politics. What will that change be? Is there something more sinister to this larger change? Well, we're going to be talking about that, plus a lot more, all here on this independent media broadcast. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing, you can get it on thebestpoliticalshirts.com. My co-host is missing. Atlas, couch please. Thank you very much. As of course, for every new subscriber, Atlas gets a new treat right here. Check this out. Yeah, there you go. Subscribe. As the clip that we played in the beginning of this broadcast was highlighted on social media by @NoCapFights, highlighting a very curious situation with an officer that was just like, hey, even though I'm trained, even though I'm paid a lot of money to do this, you random person, just do my job, please. This as today, a lot of people don't want to work under the Bidenomics Build Back Better globalist economic policies that have wreaked havoc on the poor and middle class of this country, as a lot of people, even prominent former celebrity supporter of Joe Biden, just came out and announced that she will not be endorsing Joe Biden for the 2024 presidency, as she described his administration as, quote, layers of disappointment for her. As she also went on to say that people feel betrayed by him, as she talked about the high cost of living, and directly saying, quote, it's just like, damn, y'all not caring about nobody. Then it really gets me upset that there is solutions to it. There is a solution. I know there's a solution because you're spending billions of dollars on any effing thing. This, as of course, just last year, Cardi B criticized inflation in a viral video post on social media, as the current president of the United States jumbled his words, mixed up dates and context towards larger historical events in his latest speech, highlighting more serious concern about his personal health and well-being.
And when I was vice president, things were kind of bad during the pandemic. And what happened was, Barack said to me, go to Detroit and help fix it. Well, poor mayor, he spent more time with me than he ever thought he was going to have to. God love you.
Yeah, that never happened, Joe, as a lot of people are responding to this video footage with probably all the big pharma products that he is taking, as one person tweeted, quote, I cannot believe this is who the Democrats have selected to be their primary in this upcoming election, as the person he is running up against is in a criminal court proceeding right now in New York City, where now Michael Cohen, his former lawyer, is testifying once again surrounding his hush money scheme, as it just came out that the star witness against Donald Trump in this case just admitted to stealing $30,000 from Donald Trump and his organizations. As now ABC News is reporting that Cohen admitted on the stand that he stole through reimbursing himself an additional $30,000, requesting $50,000 for a reimbursement for IT services that actually only cost him $20,000. Being directly asked about this and then confirming it when asked if he stole from the Trump organization, saying, yes, sir. As the other star witness in this case is an adult actress that literally contradicted previous statements that she made before, as it looks like the case against Donald Trump in New York City is unfurling, and a lot of legal experts believe that the charges against the former president of the United States probably won't hold, as the case against him is in trouble. Also today, in completely unrelated news, there's other Westerners in trouble in Congo, as an American citizen and a British one were just apprehended and are being accused of trying to set up a coup d'etat in that country. As today in the United Kingdom, we are finding out about the blood scandal that we're going to have to save for our own particular platform, as the prime minister of that country is now apologizing after 30,000 plus people were knowingly infected with disease and viruses from blood that came from the United States. Again, we're going to be talking about this plus a lot more with all the things that we cannot talk about on LukeUnfiltered.com, our own quasi-secret, not-so-secret society where we get to talk about and do whatever we want. As for members, today we are organizing a nature hike this upcoming Sunday in Washington, D.C. Yes, you heard that correctly. Members of LukeUnfiltered.com that could sign up right now for $8, $15, $99, either which one you choose to sign up for will be a part of a larger nature hike in Washington, D.C. this upcoming Sunday at the Libertarian National Convention. As of course, we go out of our way for our members, not only giving you an exclusive video right after this one, but also a lot of really cool perks. We're going to be giving out tickets to the Bitcoin conference. And as members, you guys also get the ability to call in to our live show that we're going to be doing later on today, 6 p.m. Eastern here on this channel. You as a member get access to a special Telegram channel. You want to go to that hike? Go to that Telegram channel. We're going to be updating everyone where we are, the location of it, and everything else all through LukeUnfiltered.com. Click the link down in the description below right now. Sign up. It's quick, it's easy, it's simple, and you get a plethora of amazing, incredible offers of value that you get to participate in, all just by simply signing up. And I will see you there right after this video. As of course, we have the main topic of discussion that we talked about a little bit in yesterday's video, just as the news broke that a helicopter with the top leadership of Iran went missing. A couple hours ago, we got confirmation that the most prominent, most powerful politicians from Iran have passed away during this helicopter crash. As of course, now we are hearing headlines from Business Insider of former Iranian government officials, particularly the former Iranian foreign minister, Mohammad Javad Zarif, coming out and specifically blaming the United States for this larger action, as he is blaming U.S. sanctions on Iran that have prevented the country from being able to update and modernize their air force and their transportation, as the crash that killed the top leadership of the Iranian government was in a U.S. manufactured helicopter, which was stopped being made in 1998. All of this, as of course, it's important to note here that the United States is waging larger financial wars against the Iranian government and its people, preventing a lot of important imports, international trade into that particular country because of the opposing geopolitical viewpoints that the two countries have against each other. The former Iranian foreign minister said specifically, the United States is responsible for the tragedy of a major helicopter crash by preventing the sale of aircraft and their spare parts to Iran. This, as a lot of other people have different speculations to exactly what happened here during this tragic event, as some people are taking to social media to raise some theories here that a lot of people are trying to consider the larger possibilities of what actually is going on here. As of course, the termination of Iranian's top leadership, especially after very heated negotiations and the firing of missiles into U.S. allied countries, highlights a situation that, let's just be honest here, has some historical context, especially when it comes to the leadership of the CIA and their now kind of routine when it comes to overthrowing democratically elected governments, as they have a history of doing this in Africa, in Latin America, in the Middle East, and in Iran itself. So is this what happened here? Well, that's what some people believe could be the possibility here, as we're getting some online video reports that allegedly large portions of weather charts from the Middle East have been removed, as people are trying to look into what happened. What caused the fog that, quote, allegedly came out of nowhere during the helicopter crash of the top Iranian leadership? As a lot of people are trying to get the satellite data and are reporting difficulties in getting it. Alex Jones reported that this is, quote, very suspicious, and then went on to say that, quote, I have confirmed that all of the satellite weather data for the day of the Iranian president's crash has been removed. Now, does that prove that there's some kind of conspiracy here? Well, again, this is, circumstantial information. As if you're going to take down a helicopter, there's many different ways of you being able to do that. As we're seeing that there's also radio wave weapons that already have the ability of taking down flying crafts. We're finding out that there wasn't a transporter also on this aircraft, that there wasn't any kind of signal coming through, according to the Middle Eastern Eye. As I even asked my followers if this is a legitimate theory that is worth looking into or no, and I got a lot of mixed results here, as of course, there's a lot to extrapolate. There's a lot of things that we could string together that we could theorize. And whether it's the latest technological advancements, whether it's weather modification, whether this was a direct political assassination, which are routine and happen all throughout history, as I think there's 4 likely possibilities here, as it's pretty clear here that the Iranians had some really old, bad helicopters here that haven't been updated in a long time, as of course there's a possibility that this was an accident and that the official story is absolutely correct here. Another possibility is that this could also be likely a political purge inside of the Iranian government, as of course this also routinely historically happens, and someone within the Iranian government could have just secured his larger position in power after taking out their opponents. There's also a possibility of foreign countries doing this, as of course the only thing we have related to that is larger circumstantial evidence that would really be stringing things together in a very, quote, loose matter, to say the least. Now, no matter what you might think is going on here, I think we still have to wait for more evidence to make its way, as it's pretty clear from the Iranians that they believe that this was, quote, an accident. Will they change their statement as we move forward and find out more about this accident? Well, only time will tell, as of course it does look like there is a lot of internal battles for the succession of the political leadership that was just taken out inside of Iran, as it looks like Khamenei's son is poised to take over from his father as the supreme leader of this country, as a potential political change inside of Iran could have major geopolitical implications. And if it does, we of course will be talking about it. This as there's a larger conflict between the East and the West that a lot of people believe has already been started. Iran is a major central figure when it comes to, of course, supporting Russia, China, and their larger cooperation efforts that have been ever so increasing in the face of questioning American hegemony and the U.S. petrodollar. This, as Reason Magazine has already argued, that this global war has already started, and it could already be happening through cyber warfare, digital, online, cyber attacks, fifth-generational warfare, as sabotage, espionage, and other mischief could already be at foot. And the war could absolutely be fought in unconventional ways. And if you look at what's happening in the world, it definitely seems like that's more and more of a compelling argument, especially when it comes to seeing these larger tensions that really aren't going away and only expanding from here. But I want to leave the question to you. What do you think is really going on here? What will be the next developments when it comes to this major geopolitical story? Well, let me know down in the comment section below. We're going to be talking about the blood scandal right now on LukeUnfiltered.com. Truly crazy story from many decades ago. As of course, if we find out what's really happening now, I think the general public will be absolutely shocked to find out the larger scandals that are still hidden from us. And if you agree with that, share this video with your friends and family members, as of course there's a lot of information that the general public still doesn't know we deserve to know. And only with true, honest, and legitimate information could we not be victims of it like the many people that have been before. That's my particular take on it. One more video coming your way right now on LukeUnfiltered.com. Doing another show soon. 2-hour podcast starting 6 p.m. Eastern here on this YouTube channel. Subscribe, click the notification button. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys doing that. And this is why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on YouTube.com/WeAreChange.